Yes, hello. So some kind of noise will come from outside because I'm making this video from outside manner. So that's the main reason. Sorry about it, but I'm going to explain you about we already as we started from the last video. What is news exactly? So we will try and understand about the difference between news and information. Okay, what is exactly the difference between news and information? We will try and understand that. Okay, so in the railway station, so here the example, we will try and understand what is news and what is information, what is difference between that. In the railway station you might have noticed the board display in the train timings. Okay, like if you go in the railway station you might display the train timings. That is not a news, that is information, but the information becomes news when the news value is added to it. For example, if a new train timetable is issued by the railway replacing the existing one with a change in the that become news. Like here the example is given with the help of railway trains timing, and they are saying that normal railway timing is information for you, but if something is added that can become a news. Let's take example of for your example, like everyone is using a WhatsApp on a daily basis, clear? So that and whatever update the WhatsApp is making, that is the information we are getting. But whenever the WhatsApp is changing the theme, okay, that is a news. Like take another example for your better understanding. If you uh, hmm, if every day your smartphone is giving a information, whatever social media is notifying you on your mobile phone, that is not a in news, that is a information. But news can be the one day your mobile stop giving you stop messaging you, that can be a news. Okay, so here they are explaining about if you get the information on the train timings, that is a information, and when the new train has changed of that particular timing is replaced by the new train, that is a news. Okay, so similarly the different slabs of income tax is not a news. Okay, so here they are saying the tax slabs of income tax is not news, but when the government decide to increase the lower end rates of, so as simple as that, everyone know the price price of the this petrol is just information, but when there is a because of budget session, when the prices increase or decrease, that becomes a news. You might have seen you might have seen the weather reports in the newspaper. It gives the day's temperature or rainfall. Okay, so and it does not make news. It becomes news when there is a sudden change in the weather, when heavy rainfall. So here the examples are given about the climate also. Okay, and so information is different from news. News should be given something new to reader or people listening. As simple as that, if I talk about the information is nothing but on a daily basis the people know about it. News is something very new to the reader or a listener or a viewer. That is a news. Clear? What makes a news? It is generally said that if a news report provides a answer to 6 questions, then it is a perfect news item. So what makes the news particularly? Like news everyone understood till now. News is something which is very new to everyone, which is something new. Most of the people are not aware about it. But what makes the news? What particular things makes the news? There are certain 6 questions are there that makes the news. These 6 questions include the 5 Ws and 1 H. 5 Ws and 1 H. The 5 Ws are when, where, what, when, where, why, who. Okay, what, when, and why, and who, and how. Okay, suppose you hear a news like this. Suppose you hear a news like this: a boy kidnapped while coming back from school. Naturally, the first question that arises in your mind, when, and then you will keen to know what, then you reach to why. also know who about the kidnapper, who were they, and finally the news become complete only when get from the news. So in short, they are explaining what are the main things make the news, the 5 Ws. So here the example the kidnappers are giving. I can give you the better example. Like if you want to make a news, so just think in your family whatever things are happening in your family. In your family matter, your parents are started fighting with each other. So when they fighted, what, because of what they fighted, and why they are fighting, who are they, your parents, right? This is the complete news if this answers we are getting. And finally the news become complete only when you get from the news and how the kidnap happened. Unless the news item satisfies all the 6 questions of the reader or listener, news is incomplete. So if these 6 questions are not satisfied, are not met, so then the news is incomplete. Clear? A tragic end of Delhi kidnap. A 10-year-old schoolboy who was kidnapped from Rohini, and everything is overwritten. You can find who, when, time is also given over here. Okay, from where, Rohini, why. Clear? These are the news article. So information. So now let's try and understand about the news value. Okay, the news value. Journalists are the best judges about what is news and what is not. Okay, so journalists are the best judges about what is news and what is not. So here they are explaining that journalists are the best judges. So journalists are the best judges what is news and what is not. Journalist people can easily understand what is news and what is not. They are the judge. They take this decision based on certain news value. The following are the silent points to the judge the newsworthiness. So news value, which means how the journalists are valuing the news. Okay, it's just by the journalist. First in timeliness. No, news is something new. So timeliness is a great factor in deciding news, and since it happened 1 month back, will not make news for today's newspaper. So for a newspaper, events that happen on the previous day is news, but for weekly an event previous 1 week can make the news for 24 hours news channel. Every second is deadline. So basically the time is very important. They are saying that not the 1 month back, 1 year back, that can be the news, but that is a part of news. But the fact is that the last 1 week or 24 hours there is a chances that can be a news. Impact on event decides its news is there. So particular event is happening, and because of the event the particular impact have taken place. Like because of noise, the that particular area has impacted and they lose their control. So that is impact. When the tsunami wave struck plus floods, thousands of people were affected. It became the major news for the whole world. But its cyclone killed, and it may have impact on other parts of the world. When dengue or fever affects 100 people, it makes the news not only in Delhi, but because the impact wide, people become more alert about the news. Like for example, coronavirus has impacted the whole world very badly. Clear? Coronavirus impacted the whole world very badly. Okay, proximity. Bird flu spreading and hundreds of chicken dying in England. Does it make news for you? You may read it, but do not worry about it. But the bird flu spreading in West Bengal will make you alert, and this is because it is in your proximity. The plane crash in Peru, not a big news in India, but if a plane crashes in India, it will highlight. So proximity, which means the premises, it is related to area. If something is happened near to you, then it becomes a news for you. Like it is happening in Mumbai, the train has crashed, the train got accident in your area, then it will makes you more alert. And if it is happen in Delhi, then it will not makes you the more alert. So we are studying about the news value, how the news is valued because of time, because of impact, because of proximity, and other things we are going to learn now. Clear? I'm stopping here now.